the immediate response to these heart attacks, and they save a lot of people that really don't need to die, because you can have a heart attack when you're 50 years old and there's a lot of life left in you. I used to watch Noah Wiley, who's a sharp cookie. We had doctors on the set, and when we first started this, they were rabid about making sure we got it right, only to discover that you can get it right on the West Coast and it ain't right on the East Coast. It's not a homogenous group, those doctors. So they would get all this mail from the East Coast saying, that's not how it's done. And they would respond, well, move west. That is how they do it, and vice versa. It would happen all the time. But I used to marvel that Noah and George, after about 2 seasons of this stuff, after seeing these trauma victims come in over and over, they could talk the talk and walk the walk with the doctors. They knew exactly what would happen when someone came in with a head trauma. They had all the terms. They had everything. Noah could have performed an appendectomy by the time he left this show. I'm sure he could have done it. They had learned so much. The other thing I remember is one particular show where I was doing surgery and telling jokes at the same time, but it was just riddled with technical terms, medical terms. I mean, pages of this crap. And it is like dentistry without Novocaine to memorize this stuff. And so I got it down, and I was pretty good. It's a bone of contention with me to learn the lines well. And I go in to do surgery, and first they put a mask over me, and then they put glasses, and then they put a shield. And they could have gotten a different actor, much less me, memorizing all those lines. It could have been a voiceover. You couldn't see me. All you saw was my eyes. You saw them twinkle every once in a while. The rest of it was a voiceover. I learned that lesson. And then finally, one time, suddenly there was God all at once, or whatever Tennessee Williams said. A guy walked up to me and he said, you know what my name is? I said, what? And he said, David Morgenstern. I said, really? And he said, and guess what I do? I said, don't tell me you're a doctor. He said, yes, I'm Dr. David Morgenstern. Would you write me a thing? And so I wrote him a thing, and I said, from the real Dr. Morgenstern to the real Dr. Morgenstern, R-E-E-L. I thought I was very clever for that. It's pretty sweet. It's thrilling to know they still have your phone number. I'm proud to be a part of something that will go down in television history. It'll be there forever. And it's quite flattering, not only to have been a part of it originally, but to be asked back for the last season. I feel like no matter what, I did this.